I'm Sukanya Vardhan, an early childhood educator from Australia, a gentle parenting advocate, and also someone who's pursuing neuroscience for parenting. And today's topic is co-regulation. Have you ever heard the word emotional regulations or regulation? So, this regulation or emotional regulation is something that someone who's able to has the ability to manage the emotions, whereas regulation, that is self-regulation, is someone who's able to regulate the emotions by self without someone's help, whereas co-regulation is helping the child to regulate the emotions together, and pre-regulation is identifying the tips and the actions and behaviors to help them regulate the emotions. So these are the four different types of regulations. But when a child is born, they are not born with these regulation skills. If you know, until 25 years of age, the brain keeps on developing. This is the reason why we do not allow teenagers to make any life decisions, or like very important decisions are not taken by teenagers. We do not allow that because they might take impulsive decisions when they're teenagers. That's what a common belief. So basically, a brain keeps on developing until 25 years of age. So only after 25, the brain is being considered to be fully developed. So consider the amount of the ability of brain of what a child will be having. So regardless of if they're feeling hungry, if they're feeling frustrated, if they're feeling overwhelmed, if they're not liking the new change in environment, if they're not liking the food, they're having any colic, like regardless of whatever it is, they will not know how to regulate the emotions or express it. So in order to help them regulate themselves, we have to help them. How to do that? So whenever a child is crying, instead of saying, "Why are you crying? You're a boy. Be man enough to not cry." And what's there? If this is a very common prevalent sentences that I can see everywhere. When a child just falls down, or like when a child just falls down, and immediately the grandparents or parents around them or people around them just say, "Oh, you only fell down." So it's not that you have pushed him. Even though he has fell down, it still pains for them, and it's just painful for him. So it's not helpful. What are you saying, like, do not cry, why are you crying, or you just fell down, like it was you only who fell down. It will not help them. What do you mean by saying, like, do not cry, or like stop crying? So crying is a way of regulating. That's what the brain does. And we being their parents or caregivers, it is a very important role to play to help them to co-regulate. How to do that? So whenever a child is crying, our responsibility is embrace them, help them to do breathing techniques, or just be with them, meet them eye to eye, and then say it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel disappointed or whatever they're feeling, or meltdowns or tantrums they're having. It's okay to feel such things in life. Everybody feels that way. And it's all right to feel that, and be with them, hug them, hold them, and just be there with them. They have to be feel. Sometimes it could be that they want to be feeling heard or listened or seen. Sometimes there's no reason at all. They just want you to be with them. So what happens is that when you are with them, when you help to soothe them, they learn to soothe them. That is what co-regulation means. Whenever a child cries, and whenever you attune to their behavior, whenever you go and be with them and help them, what happens in the brain is they learn through repetitions, right? So when you keep on doing the same thing, they will learn how to repeat the same thing to themselves. So this is how they will learn to they will learn to self-regulate. So vagus nerve is the pathway where the brain and the body talks. So especially when a caregiver holds a crying child physically, what happens is that their anatomic states harmonizes. If, for example, if one is calm and if one is heightened with emotions, and when we hold together, what happens is that the other person and this person, they come to a mutual claim, and they separate away from the emotional distress. So they both become calm together. That's why, without even knowing this, we always say that whenever you hug someone, you feel good about it, right? It's all because of the vagus nerve. So a child will not know how to regulate just by you uh, helping them to soothe their uh, feelings or emotions. That's how they will learn to soothe themselves. So that is called co-regulation, just being with them whenever they need it, and they will learn how to self-regulate. Thank you.